Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're talking about a secret door in the world of AI. What if I told you there's a way to access some of the most powerful AI models on the planet totally for free, and it's way easier than you think? Let's get into it.
So, let's be real for a second. Have you ever felt like all the cool, powerful AI stuff is locked away? Kept behind some invisible wall just for the experts or the giant tech companies?
Right, it always feels like there's some kind of barrier. You either need to be a coding genius or you have to whip out a credit card and just pray you don't get some crazy bill later. It's enough to make you just throw your hands up and say, you know what, this AI stuff just isn't for me.
Okay, but what if all of that was changing? What if there was a place, kind of like a public library, but for AI? A spot you could go to right now completely free and just check out an AI model to play with. No barriers, no cost, no catch. Well, that place is real. It's called Groq Cloud, and you should think of it exactly like that library. It's a spot online where literally anyone can go and get their hands on these incredible, powerful open-source AI models. The ones whose blueprints are open for everyone to see and use.
And this right here is why it's such a game changer. For starters, it is 100% free to use. And get this, they don't even ask for a credit card. So there is zero financial risk. Plus, you get instant access to absolute powerhouse models like Meta's Llama 3. All those usual walls to entry, they're just gone.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. This sounds awesome, but it's gotta be complicated, right? There's gotta be a catch. Nope, I'm gonna show you right now. It's literally just a few clicks to go from knowing nothing to experimenting with a world-class AI. Okay, step one, just create a free account. You can use your Google account, it takes 2 seconds. Once you're in, you're gonna look for something called the playground. That's our spot, that's where all the magic happens. Third, you'll see a drop-down menu of AI models. Think of it like a lineup of different experts you can talk to. Just pick one. Fourth, type in your question. In the AI world, that's called a prompt. And then here's the best part. After you hit run and get an answer, you just go back to that drop-down, pick a different model, and ask the exact same question again.
So this word prompt, what even is it? It's really just your question or your instruction. But look how specific this one is. You're not just asking a vague question. You're giving the AI a job, a role to play. Explain this for a small business owner. That's how you get really, really good results.
All right, so you know how to get in there and type stuff, but what is this playground really? The best analogy I've ever heard is thinking about a test kitchen versus a real working restaurant. Yeah, this breaks it down perfectly. The playground, that's our test kitchen. It's for us, for people, to just mess around, try out different ingredients, the models, the prompts, and see what happens. No pressure. The API, on the other hand, that's the professional kitchen line. That's for the hardcore developers who are building the apps and tools we all use every day. Groq Cloud basically just hands us the keys to that test kitchen.
So let's go back to our test kitchen. You take that prompt we talked about, the one about management accounting, and you hand it to your first chef. In this case, that chef is the Llama 3 model. You hit run, and you get this amazing detailed answer from its unique point of view.
Okay, you get your answer. It's great. But then, and this is the amazing part, with just one click, you turn to a different chef, this time Mixtral, and you ask the exact same question. And what you get back is a whole new take on it. Maybe it uses different examples or has a slightly different tone. This is how you start to understand not just the answer, but how these different AIs actually think. They each have their own personality, their own strengths.
So here's the bottom line, the really important thing to get. Groq Cloud isn't just a fancy calculator that spits out answers. No, it's more like a laboratory. It's a workshop. It literally puts the power to test, to compare, and to really learn from these incredible AI models right at your fingertips. And again, for free.
Look, this stuff isn't science fiction anymore, and it's definitely not just for the experts in their ivory towers. That secret door we talked about at the beginning, it is wide open. The tools are just sitting there, waiting for you to try them out. So really, the only question left is, what are you going to ask first?